Well, hello civilians. Welcome back to our channel. And today we will be talking about the 5 things that you shouldn't do as an Instapreneur. So, let's begin. Now, you might be wondering what the heck is an Instapreneur? Maybe another fancy term that the millennials came up with? No, it's not just that. It is an actual term used to define people who earn from Instagram. They are also known as influencers. Now, we all know the power of social media, and if you use it well, you can earn yourself a decent amount of money, or maybe you can become a full time Instapreneur as well. Now, to give you an example, football star Cristiano Ronaldo earned a whopping $47.8 million from his paid Instagram posts. That's more than what he earns from his primary profession itself. Now, with this, there is also a rise of gurus or experts in this field as well. People are coming up with all sorts of tips and tricks on how to conquer the Insta playground. But here we are going to tell you about the things straight from our experience that we got by running our page of the same name. So, let's get started. Now, these are the 5 things that you should avoid as an Instapreneur. And the first one is shoutouts. This term is used when an account promotes other pages or products in their posts or stories. Now you might be wondering what's wrong in that, and it's the only way big accounts make money. You're absolutely right. Big accounts do make a lot of money, and the reason you are reading this is probably that you don't have that big of an account just yet. So when you are new on Instagram, many pages will ask you to do a little thing known as shoutout for shoutout, in which two accounts promote each other in their stories or posts. There's nothing wrong with this, right? Wrong. Completely wrong. Just remember one thing. Instagram is like a business where you present your post to the audience, and if they like it, they will follow you and engage with your content. But if you spam them with these free promotional ads, then they will get irritated. Just imagine that you are tuned to one of your favorite channels and there are only advertisements going on. What are you going to do? You will change it or maybe unsubscribe it. And in Instagram's case, people will unfollow your page because they are here to see your content and not the promotional content that you're serving them. If we had to sum it up in one line, then we would say never prostitute your brand. Your page is not an advertising billboard. Just remember that. The only time you should be using shoutouts as a viable growing technique is when it aligns with your values and vision. Now, the second point is copy and paste content. Now, there are millions of accounts on Instagram, and if you have to stand out, then you need to be genuine. We know it's a bit cliched, but it is the truth that many people ignore. We have come across many accounts that just copy and paste the entire post of other pages. They don't even remove the watermark, and they have nothing of their own. And to be honest, they don't survive long because there is nothing new that the followers didn't saw before. At best, these kinds of accounts become a billboard hoarding for the pages they copy content from, and the traffic goes ultimately to those pages. But they don't realize it and keep doing it because it's easy to copy and paste rather than creating their own content. As you see, our posts, they're nothing out of this world, but we bet our money on it that you haven't seen these lines anywhere on Instagram before. Check our account if you don't believe us. We are on Instagram and we are approaching 4,000 followers. By creating original content, you're already defeating those accounts that are not genuine, and this definitely increases your chance to attract more followers and to stand out. Now, the third point is never be satisfied with your followers. By this, we mean your follower count. We are saying this because there are many accounts out there preaching that you don't need thousands of followers to start earning from Instagram. And even with as little as 200 followers, you can earn a lot of money, which in our opinion is completely bullshit. Now, as we have told you earlier, that Instagram is like a business. Imagine you are in a local fair and there are many different varieties of shop. There are all kinds of rides that the kids are enjoying, whole environment is joyful. Now tell me, which shop would you choose to go? The one with many customers flocking around it, or the one in which there are hardly any customers? We believe we all know the answer, and that is the one which is flocked by customers, as this is a proof that the shop has something that people want or enjoy. Hence, the crowd is there. Now, don't get us wrong. Here we are not saying that accounts that have less followers can't offer quality products, but in the market, people need proof that it's worth their money, and on Instagram, that proof is the number of your followers. We also didn't have many followers. At the time of recording this, we have less than 4,000 followers, but we are still trying to tell you all these things. But for proof, you can check our content, and all of these things are totally based on our experience which we gained by running this page for more than a year. There are people also saying you should remove the ghost followers, or in other words, the followers who don't engage with your post on a day-to-day basis. But we highly disagree. Here's why. It's almost impossible to get a like from each and every follower because Instagram's algorithm doesn't work that way. If you don't believe us, just go to socialblade.com and enter any famous personality's profile and check their engagement rate, which shows how many followers are actually engaging with their content, and we can guarantee that it will never be 100% because that's just how Instagram is. By removing these so-called followers, you will end up shortening your already short followers list. We just want to say that 10% of 100,000 is still much better than 100% of 500, if you know what we mean here. In the end, it's all up to you whether to believe us or to learn it the hard way. Now the fourth point is fake followers. To validate our previous point, there is a thing called fake followers or bot followers. What they actually do is that they increase your followers through bot accounts, and it can really harm your page. People are actually making money by offering these services, and there are people who are buying it because, followers matter. One of the most common things of this account is that there are a lot of random numbers in their username. For example, it will be like CiBillion653154 or CiBillion_316452. What we believe is that Instagram do have something to fish out these, and if there are a lot of bot accounts in a follower list, then Instagram may penalize you by blocking you for a month, or in the worst case scenario, Instagram can ban you permanently. Now the fifth point is over-exhausting your daily like and comment quota. As a new account, in order to gain some traction, you need to like and comment other pages' content and also need to follow them. But keep in mind that there is a limit to these actions that Instagram imposes, and if you exceed it, then your account can get blocked for some days or may get banned permanently. Now these might not be accurate because Instagram keeps changing it from time to time, but if you keep it under these limits, you will be safe for sure. And the limits are as follows. Now the like limit is 300 to 400 likes per day. The comment limit is 20 to 30 comments per day. Follow limit is 100 to 150 per day. The DM limit is 10 per hour. If you think that only by posting regularly will bring you the followers, then get ready to be disappointed because you need to put your name out there first. Only then you can expect some momentum, and for putting your name out there, you need to like, comment and follow other pages as well. And it would be better if they are of the same industry as you. And now we come to the conclusion. Now, making a living from Instagram is not that easy as these so-called gurus or experts claim. And that's our honest opinion because we have been there and done that. But it's not impossible, and just like any other business venture, you need to work hard and smart. And most importantly, you need to have patience because you don't want to indulge in those shady tricks that we just mentioned earlier. So, have patience, have faith, and most importantly, be consistent with your quality and frequency of posts, and you can surely get there. Oh, you're still here? Then that proves that you genuinely want to make it big on Instagram. So here's a bonus point just for you. Never use punctuations in your username. Now this is a big mistake that many Insta pages do, mostly because they didn't got the desired name they thought for their page, so they improvise a bit and then use punctuations. But it never helps because it makes it difficult for the users to find you by inputting your username directly, because it contains so many weird symbols, and it also makes your username pretty messy. For example, which one would you find easy to read? The CiBillion or the CiBillion._ci_.billion? We believe the answer is pretty clear. And it's not only about readability when writing these names in your search bar. The former one will be easy, and you need to make yourself as easy as possible to find on Instagram. So never use these marks, and also refrain from using those weird fonts as well, which are on par with the doctor's handwriting, because they also make it hard for other people to find you. Just keep it as simple as possible, and you'll be the next big Instapreneur or influencer. Well, that was it for today, civilians. If you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. And thanks for being with us until the end. We will see you in the next one. Thank you.